It's very important if you want to go beyond egoic programming, this unconscious running commentary in your head that we fall victim to and maintain implicit bias, is to cut out the middleman. Cut out religion, your status, your human story, everything that stands in the way of the dissolution of self, so that you see life as just life, pure sentience, with different temporal ripples and waves within it. The waking state, the sleeping state, all appear in consciousness. It's important to see that we are the gap between all states. We are the common denominator. We must desire the truth above all else. It has to be a sincere desire, the original primordial desire of creation. Otherwise, you're playing a role, and that's the role of an NPC, a non-player character, simply going by the script that was given to you. All your life becomes symbolic gestures. Nothing real ever happens because everything that you do is a dream within a dream. And because of that, you move into the next virtual experience package, which is just recycling your mind and starting over. You're here to learn, expand, and to grow through contrast. You have to deal with the pieces that are given to you by you, instead of accepting that you're just human, which is just a sentient program that lacks higher awareness, completely run by the matrix. We have become victims of the ego program, and it becomes a Stockholm Syndrome effect, in which we fall completely in love with our captors, our self-image, which hacks and augments our neurology and turns us into a set of conditioned responses caught in a stimulus reaction cycle. We've got hacked by the matrix hive mind, and we cannot get into our true account, which is connecting with our divine server. This ego virus has control over our avatar. This virus is a clone, it's a replica, and we have now become an evolving algorithm. It mimics you, and this keeps you in the sunken place. Unconscious people don't care about the truth. They care about fantasy. Fantasy is all that matters, more than anything real. This is why our false selves crave everything artificial for the most part. Slaves play the part of being happy for their captors. They put on a show for them. We give our residual self-image, our energy, our time. We dismiss the underlying reality behind it all. We only see the surface of things. Systematic egotism is constantly reinforcing its agenda on us. All they ever do is keep this structure updating, making it more appealing, more attractive, to keep the dopamine fix into play. NPCs are experiencing pain and drama. They're just trying to feel something. They're not allowing themselves to be happy, ashamed of who they are and afraid to experience what they want to do in order to please our society, our community. So we keep the same old functioning patterns in play. We didn't choose to program ourselves with these beliefs. We just incorporated these beliefs from the matrix into our mindset. And so they operate on a subconscious level. These are inherited from our family, our culture, within the first 7 years of our lives. These unconscious belief systems hold you unintentionally into a system where you act and behave in certain ways that puts a veil over your true perception and keeps you behaving and perceiving things in a very disconnected, prejudiced, and intolerant way. Everything that you see, do, your perspectives are all informed by these unconscious beliefs, and we judge ourselves and others by a variety of appearances through religion, race, gender, socioeconomic status, language, culture, and clothing choices. We take in this stimulus with automatic judgments that arise underneath the surface of our conscious awareness. And this is how we determine how we behave and interact with others. Our automatic neurophysiological responses ensure that we behave in specific ways to different types of people. This is what implicit bias is. The good news is that you can change these old, outdated programs in any area of your life. You have a neurology that is malleable. This is neuroplasticity, and you can leverage that and transform any of your unconscious programs that don't serve you by making the unconscious conscious. Become aware of the unconscious programmings that are running your life and upgrade your awareness. You have the ability to self-observe. You have the ability to see the running stories that are going on in your mind and how people are also programmed to see things in a certain way. You start to drive out the driven automatic behaviors that you have exhibited in your past and start to deprogram these unconscious patterns. You start to rewire yourself by pruning out old neural connections, seeing things from new perspectives and new points of view that give you peace, empowerment, love, connectedness, and equanimity. This way, you bypass the old connections that hold old belief systems, memes, stereotypes, and assumptions, and choose what you consciously prefer to be by seeing that you're more expansive and more expressive than anything that you've ever given yourself credit for. This will help you ascend to higher states of awareness. This will help you unlock synaptic connections and lay down firewall that will help you delete old files and replace them with new software. That's going to help you level up. This will help you to increase a deep sense of peace within, because you'll no longer have the old system running and driving your reality, contrary to who and what you are at the deepest level of being.